This week on the P.E.A.C.E podcast.
I've been there
too.
I'm 6'8".
No, but I'm saying, like, you obviously see people that are short that play.
Right, yeah.
But it might be because they're super quick, and that was their gift. Or it might be because...
I'm only quick when I'm getting chased.
Or different opportunities. Different opportunities. Let's say, I don't know, it's just everyone has a different...
It's literally different for everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like what Leonard's been hitting on with me about music, by the way. Got some of those done.
Good.
It's like... I mean, it's just... With him with basketball, tennis, music, art, whatever it is, even if you understand what your God-given talent is, if you don't act on it, you could be delayed a lot.
Welcome back, everybody, to the P.E.A.C.E podcast. Today we have joining us Miss Alani Sinclair.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah, Miss Alexis Harris.
Woo.
And the Garrett Hatley. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
Superb.
Great.
Anything special going on since last week?
The snowstorm, man. Snowstorm.
It's supposed to snowstorm again Saturday.
Is it really?
Yeah, another like 5 inches.
Ooh, that's gonna
Freezing
be
rain
nice.
Thursday, followed by rain on snow on Saturday.
That'd be very nice if it does. Hey, I had a 4-day weekend.
Lucky.
It was fan.
I had a 2-day weekend.
Fantastic. Yeah, it was nice, wasn't it?
It was. I felt like a little kid. Like, I snowed
For
it.
real. No,
That's so funny.
I was in the same boat. Yeah, so we got some snow. Anything else happen interesting other than the weather? No? It was some pretty boring lives.
I made it through my first week of college, like of senior year.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't cry at all.
The first last
Good job.
day?
It's my first last day.
One of those?
And I didn't cry. I had a lot of mental breakdowns, but I didn't
Or
cry.
Last first day.
Last first day.
Which one is
It's my last first
it?
day
Last first day.
of undergraduate.
Yeah. Oh, plan on going back to school then.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was a prelude.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, cool. Well, today I want to jump right into the meat of things. If you guys are cool with that.
Yes.
I am always cool with that.
All right, cool. So, I've been having some conversations, and this one was kind of from a story that I read through the monthly plan that we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
And the question is that I want everybody to answer or talk about, whatever it is what is your definition of excellence, and how do you achieve it? So, like I said, there was a story that we read for our monthly plan. And the gist of the story was, in an airport, there was a celebrity at a coffee shop. And a young man walked up to him and, pretty much to just say how much he admired him, that he's a celebrity and he's done all this cool stuff. I think he was an athlete. But the celebrity completely humiliated him, told him to go away. Don't you see I'm eating, I'm trying to enjoy my time, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think the guy was being super weird or anything. He was just, coming up to say hi.
He's just in his own space.
Yeah. So this guy walks away and goes and talks to some other, random Joe pretty much. And that random Joe ends up changing his life for the better based on that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So just looking at that, this guy originally walked up to the celebrity in which we see as society, we see as excellence and the epitome of what we want to be and people we look up to. But in this story, actually got turned away from excellence into the lesser and, found something important. So what is you guys' definition of excellence, and how are you guys going to get there? Or how do we get there?
It's tough not to crack.
Right.
Because I feel like everyone's definition of excellence is kind of different.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's almost like asking, what do you aspire to be?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. To an extent. But, I don't know. I mean, I think excellence is just being genuine in whatever field you are. I don't want to say like being the best in it, but definitely being genuine and being honest about whatever. So like, I roof. I'm not an excellent roofer, but I'm learning literally everything that I can like soak in every day that I'm there. And so if you have any questions about your roof, I can answer them, and if not, I'll direct you to someone who does. Like, for me, that is excellence.
Like it.
Yeah, so not necessarily knowing all the answers too. That's part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that's important.
My turn.
Sure.
Cool. When I heard the word excellence, I think of my dad. My dad is like my inspiration of like who I want to be. He is very trustworthy, hardworking. He goes out of his way to help a lot of people. He wants to be the hero all the time, like all the time, to save the day. So anytime I hear that word, I just think of him and how I want to be more like him and what I can do to be like him.
Is there like qualities or anything like that that makes him excellent? I guess like what about your dad?
Well, being my dad,
Because he birthed you.
Right? Yeah, exactly. I mean, look at me, I'm excellent. But he will. I mean, he has a lot of integrity. He's very honest, very, very honest, even when you don't like it. Something else that the quality that I like about him a lot is that if somebody, for example, say their house caught on fire, they lost everything, my dad would make sure that that same night they would have a hotel to sleep in for the next couple of days, they would have food, and they would have everything taken care of. And I mean, that just means a lot to me because a lot of people don't have that. Like, there are people who are like, oh, well, your house burnt down. You have the clothes on your back. Like, don't know what to do. But, like, when he does that, that makes me, like, that's my dad.
Okay.
Nice. For me, even going back to that story, it's a hard thing to define as excellence. So I don't think the social norm of excellence, so going back to that story, like pro athletes or celebrities, people think they have the excellent lives, all this stuff. I totally disagree. I think excellence is a personal thing. So even like you were saying, like you see excellence in your dad. That's awesome. Some people see excellence as an everyday goal to achieve. So just like you were saying, I'm not the best roofer, but I'm going to be excellent today and learn everything I can or get whatever I can out of it for that day. So I think it's more of like a process you go through every single day. I think you can never be 100% excellent, but it's that constant push to become the best you can be.
Yeah.
So it's more so in the process then.
Yeah, for me.
I like that. So I think I'm close to there. I mean, I think mine is a mix between Alani's and Garrett's. It's a journey to learn as much as you can, or to be as good as you can be. I don't know if you'll reach excellence or not. I don't know if that's necessarily like a end goal or a result. It is, like you said, part of the process.
But could you ever really be excellent at anything? There's nothing you can
I don't know.
improve on?
I think so. Well, I think that you can be excellent and still need improvement.
Yeah. I don't think there's an end goal either.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's just constantly getting better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my question to you guys was going to be, because let's just say that we frame excellence as like a Michael Jordan. Let's just say that unanimously the majority of people call Michael Jordan. We can have that conversation another time. We say that Michael Jordan. Hey, I'm with you there. But let's just say that Michael Jordan is the best basketball player to ever live. I think that would be everyone's definition of excellence in the basketball world. So with that being said, like, can you reach excellence?
Practice makes perfect.
I think some people would argue that as well.
Yes. Sorry.
I think some people would argue that
Okay,
as
well, I mean, like, if you only try once and you're like, oh, I'm not good at this, and you instantly give up, obviously you're not going to get there. But if you try, like, if you keep trying and trying and trying and keep practicing, at some point, even if it's like a smidge better, you're going to get a little better. You might not obviously get perfect, but I mean, you progress.
So it's that process, that journey again.
If anyone practices anything, let's just say that the four of us, Let's go with badminton. No one has any professional badminton experience in here, do they? This-
Hey, when I was homeschooled, we had leagues
Is that a
of our
homeschool
own.
thing?
Water polo. Anybody in here got water polo?
What's water
No
polo?
way. You do not. You do not have water polo experience.
What's water
I've played
polo?
It's like
once.
water.
All right.
It's like
It's-
water.
It's like playing
water and polo.
Yeah.
And
It's like-
volleyball.
Like Marco Polo?
Yes. No, it's
With a
like
ball.
water volleyball, but like way more intense.
water volleyball. The closest thing. That,
Why
yeah.
would you play volleyball in the water?
I don't know. It's like rugby volleyball on the water.
All right. So let's just X out your one gym
Okay,
class
yeah.
or whatever that
Yeah.
was. Okay.
Right.
If all 4 of us were to put 10,000 hours in on practicing water polo from the same coach, same amount of time, same place, everything's the same except for us, can one of us reach excellence, or would one of us be excellence out of the group?
Probably not.
Correct. I will say one of us would probably get better than all the rest, but I wouldn't say if we put 10,000 hours in compared to the Olympians, I don't think we
Okay,
would.
what if we put 100,000 hours in and compared to Olympian then?
Well, I mean, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink it.
I think they're
Like, you can't. Like, yeah, you can. I can put in 10,000 hours of water polo or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as long if I am going into practice every single time and I'm like giving my best effort and I'm not going in there and I'm like ugh, the entire time, or
Yeah.
half doing everything, then I mean, if you give all that you got, then you'll achieve your own like measurement of excellence. You'll be like, man, I did really good today.
going off hers. I feel like that's a really good question. So like I feel everyone has their God-given gifts that you have. And I feel like some people, the reason they excel at certain things is they're already naturally gifted in
Correct.
that field.
Michael Phelps.
Exactly. Or it could be
Giant
anything. It could be sports. It could be job-wise, like the personality you have. Whatever you have, like God-given to you, I feel like if you really work on that, that's where you can kind of excel further than a lot of other people in the group at that
Correct.
specific skill.
Correct.
However, I also feel there are a lot of variables that go in there, as in the opportunities you're granted,
Yep. Hell,
your mindset you have going in, just a lot of variables. But I feel like the biggest thing is your God-given gifts, and then the gifts that you can work on, all of us. So like, let's just say, sorry Leonard, but let's say we all wanted, all wanted to be basketball players. Roast session.
Yeah.
So like, I'm tall, you're tall,
I'm short.
even you too.
All right,
For
I'm glad
instance,
you put that on the
no,
table.
Leonard's
Thank
short,
God.
everyone. I'm just saying, like, we would have a better shot to be
Yeah.
excellent at it because our God-given ability is we're taller. Not that mean Leonard can't
Yeah.
be faster and all this, but for our specific sport, what we're trying to achieve,
Yeah.
we have the advantage over our God-given gifts.
Correct.
And that could be in, like, any field, like
Mhm.
public speaking, if you're an already outgoing person.
Correct.
So I feel like that definitely...
I've been there
It's
too.
like, I'm 6'8".
No, but I'm saying, like, you obviously see the people that are short that play,
Right, yeah.
but it might be because they're super quick and that
Right.
was their gift, or it might be because
I'm only quick when I'm getting chased.
or different opportunities. Different opportunities. Let's say, I don't know. It's just everyone has a different.
It's literally different for everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Like what Leonard's been hitting on with me about music, by the way. Got some of those done.
Good.
It's like, I mean, it's just with him with basketball, tennis, music, art, whatever it is. Even if you understand what your God-given talent is, if you don't act on it,
Yeah.
you could be delayed a lot. Don't even.
That's a good one, Garrett.
Yeah, and so like, and Leonard's been hitting on me since we've been in college together. He's been, you gotta do it, man, you gotta do it. But I mean, it goes with anybody. Even if, especially, I think it's worse if you know it's your talent, but you don't know how to do it, and you don't take that step in that direction, versus you go your whole life not knowing until you're 42 at your mom's, and you're like, oh, I know I'm a professional crocheter now. Like, you know it, and you could step into it, versus not doing it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, that's big. Like, for real.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one, Garrett.
Yeah, so talk more on that, on like, even though you may know and you may have it, because I can probably think of a number of examples of people who are so skilled.
Yeah, but literally don't act on it, or it's either like you don't act on it out of fear, or out of your safety zone,
Yeah.
or you don't have the
Laziness.
finances, laziness.
Opportunity.
Yep,
Opportunity,
opportunity.
yeah.
You feel like you won't even get there. You know what you're doing, but you're just like, there's automatically people out there that do it way better than me,
Yeah.
that have been doing it for such a long time, that they're more well known or whatever.
Yeah.
And it literally goes in anything, whether it's basketball, tennis, golf, art, music, education. Doesn't matter what it is. It literally applies to everything.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's good. So the reason that I brought this up, I'm glad that this is starting to click for me in my head. But like, this is kind of revolving around peace. So excellence. The reason I ask this question is to see like we're preaching for everybody to pursue excellence, like to go after excellence and whatever that's defined as. And I think you guys have kind of already hit on like it's more so of the pursuit, the journey. So again, I'll kind of ask and kind of get you guys to think like, if you are preaching for people to pursue excellence, like what does that look like for people, and can everybody achieve it? Going back on your point, Garrett, like, is it possible for everybody to achieve excellence based on all these variables?
It is possible, but whether or not it's likely.
Okay, so it's possible for everybody to achieve the excellence,
Correct.
but because of the variables of maybe I'm too short, or maybe I don't have the finances, or maybe the opportunity, then that can stop me.
Correct. It's like if I'm, those games at the fair that have the ping pong ball and the thing for the fish.
That's just straight up rigged.
It really is,
But
though.
if I throw a huge fistful of ping pong balls, and I'm a professional ping pong thrower, and I know
They got that at
I'm
home
gonna
too.
and I know I'm gonna hit it, and I've already had the opportunity. I'm taking
Yeah.
full action on that. Doesn't mean that all of the fistful of ping pong balls is gonna make it into the fishbowl.
Yeah. So what about a person like myself? And I think some of you guys can attest to this. Like, I feel like I can do anything. Like, if I truly wanted to,
He can't play basketball.
Even if
Yeah, anything but basketball.
I am a witness of
even a
that.
professional basketball player, if I truly wanted to, obviously I'm gonna have to put a little bit more time than the average person.
A lot more time.
Just a little bit more time. Like,
More
I
than
feel like I
10,000
can
hours.
do. I feel like I can do anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, or
Yeah.
or I feel like I know how to leverage what I do have, my God-given talents and gifts, in order to get there.
Correct. I agree. And kind of hitting on what we've talked about too. I mean, let's use tennis, Leonard. You are very gifted in athletics. Some of them. I definitely think with how tenacious you are and strong-headed, if you slept, eat, and breathed a sport, I think you would reach a certain point of excellence for you, whether or not it would compare to Alani or
Not very high, but I get.
sorry, yeah, you're right. We'll go with Selena Williams or any of them. I might not reach that point, but I think you'll reach
Your excellence.
correct. Yeah, you'll reach your point of excellence.
Cool. And how? I don't know if we asked that question. How do you achieve it? Is it the action? Is that our answer to that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
Gotcha. So then another part of that plan, to sum this up, is to choose to cultivate your inner person and don't sacrifice your character on the road to success.
That's a good one.
We're
I
just
think that was the point that
deep
you were
in
hitting on
there.
before.
Oof.
Is
Yeah.
there's a lot of celebrities and stars out there that may reach this quote unquote excellence, but no, it's not truly what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Can we go back into that really quick?
Please.
So I also think of excellence as like your dream, like what you want to do. So a lot of times you can look at, let's just say athletes, since we're on this topic. They might be a rock star athlete, really, really good, but their dream is to help millions of people, let's say, feed the hungry,
Yeah.
feed the homeless, whatever it is. that's their dream. I also feel like excellence is using the platform and the God-given gifts you have to get to your dream.
Correct.
So like when you see people use their platform, but that's what everyone's seen as they're excellent at, but their real dream is to do something with that.
Yeah.
I think that's really powerful too, and like to pursue your excellence. So it doesn't have to be like, once again, what society thinks, but whatever your goals are, whatever your end goal wants to be excellent at, to achieve that, use what you have, your God-given gifts, your platforms, whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh, that is super important. We need that. We need you to do that. Cool, guys. So we actually got really, really, really deep there for a second. But I'm going to transition to a little bit lighter portion of the podcast. But we do want some people to answer that question. Like, what is your definition of excellence? Like, what is your comments and responses? So leave those in the comments, please. On to the lighter portion. Here's another roundtable one. I want to start off with our amazing Alexis. Yep. Name one skill set, either concerning peace or in your life, that you'd like to develop.
Go.
Okay, so my skill set that I would want for my personal life would probably be to tell people how much I appreciate them.
Man.
Especially somebody sitting to my left. So.
How the hell are we gonna top that?
Seriously?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I appreciate you too.
You do?
A lot.
Oh my god!
Anyway, Lonnie, it's your turn, I believe.
Oh, my turn.
I don't know how I'm gonna top that.
Yeah, you guys
Right.
have this.
Right. A skill set that I would like to improve on is being patient. I'm the type of person that, like...
Yeah.
Shut up.
Whatever's coming next.
I'm the type of person that likes stuff like go, 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 go. If I have an idea, like go, get it done. Let me do it now. And so like patience is definitely something I'm working on. But no, all good things like don't happen immediately. Sometimes it's a process. Once again, it takes steps to get there. So definitely patience for me.
Yeah, I need that too. Since I can't say patience, mine will be leadership. And a lot of that is simply like communication. Being able to communicate properly and to decipher messages and to send those out. So, leadership. But yeah, not too impressive. But Garrett?
I would say mine would be music, probably.
Music.
Get back into it. I don't know. I don't even know what avenue. I mean, I know when I was like into it, I was going all over the place with it. I was doing all kinds of different things, but I think I would like to hone my skill set on that and figure out what I want to do.
Yeah. Cool. Did you have a second one that you wanted to give? Was the one that you gave good enough?
Oh, mine was great.
That was a good one.
Mine was.
Can we add one on there?
Yeah,
we
actually, I was gonna say.
You want a plus
let's
one?
go back
No,
to the
not a
background.
plus one.
Oh.
So, like, we said what we need to improve, but can we, like, obviously I know Leonard from work, but, like, can we say one thing that we think is a strong skill set we have?
Yeah, I think it'd be a good set. Let's start with you then.
No,
Yeah,
I came up
absolutely.
with...
Nose goes.
Okay, me, no skills. I feel like I don't know how I would one word it, but,
Two word.
I speak my mind. Like, if I'm mad,
2 words.
that's terrible, but, like, you know if I'm upset, you know
Yeah.
why. I don't hold things in. I wear my emotions on my sleeve.
Correct, which is much better than holding it in.
Which I think it can be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like
Depends if you're nice about it.
it's a good quality just because you know what you're getting
Yeah.
with me. It's not like you never have to really wonder how I feel because you're going to know.
Yeah.
That's very true. We talked about that.
Yeah. Alexis?
Yeah, we gotta go counter.
Ooh.
You didn't even go for your.
Don't throw me under the bus. And then I want to be last.
She's ready.
I'm good at thinking for two. I think a lot about other people, Him and I have this conversation a lot about how you can't just think for yourself all the time. Like, yes, you yourself, you're important, but at the same time, if Alani and I are in the car and she's like, man, I forgot my wallet at home, I don't have any money on me, like, I don't have any food to eat today, I'd be like, okay, girl, I got you. Like, you have to, like, I instantly automatically think for two when I'm going to, like, the store, or if I'm like, okay, I get off work at this time, what time will I be home, what time will I see this person? I'm really good at that.
That's good.
Top that.
I don't know, I think mine would be, I'd probably say patient.
You can give me some of that.
Yeah, you can have all of it. I don't know, I think just through life experiences and through failure getting back up, just realizing that, like what Alani said, that it's definitely a process to getting where you want to go, and it's definitely realizing that things don't come quick. And most of the times, if they do come quick, it's not great to a flip or flop kind of thing. But yeah, I think patience would be mine.
Okay. My one skill set would be discernment. Most people would call this like analytical or detail oriented, but I think it's more so like it's discerning. Like I'm able to look at a situation and then kind of feel how it is going, how it's supposed to go, and what's really true.
Yeah, you're all good at that.
Would you call that kind of like intuition too?
Yeah, I was almost gonna say that, but I was like, he went leadership.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not saying that that's a word, but like, yeah, intuition could probably be labeled that too.
Yeah. Yeah, because that would kind of fall under like being able to read people too, because you're good at that too.
Oh, cool. Thank you, Alani. Anybody else have anything else they want to add? Did you want to add another skill of yours? You said for
We
two.
should give ech other a
You
skill.
said for two.
We should say a skill about each other.
We should, and we should hold hands while we're doing it too.
We just sing Kumbaya.
Keep working on that music, buddy.
Yeah. I know.
So are we gonna do like one person, or are we gonna try to do?
We
a
should
skill
do
for
we
each
should
one?
do everybody. So like
Stretch.
us three can go give one for Leonard, and
Ooh,
then
the feels.
we can go.
That's kind of weird though, because you don't know me. You just met me last week.
I think that you're very friendly.
What's a plus?
It works actually. It works.
Yes.
That's fine.
I think you're really.
You got to know me pretty well.
Last week, I thought you were friendly. Good quality.
You're very attentive.
I
Wow.
mean, there are just some people who are like really like.
No, I feel you.
They're like, you don't like you don't want to talk to that person. And I was like, I told Garrett, I was like, is she gonna like me? I was
Alani,
like,
she's normally that person.
I'm
Get
like,
outta here.
I'm like that box, and like people don't like going outside of the box. And like when they're outside of the box, they're like, they get all like tense, like.
I wish we had video for this podcast.
I think that's
Just
what I
for
was
her.
actually.
We need to get a video just for you though. Like this is
I
My
mean,
little arms and my big hands.
stop it. That's not funny. But I mean, like, I thought that she was very approachable.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, wait till next week.
Your Instagram's cool too.
Thank
I
you.
stalked her. Don't worry. Not just you. Stalked her too. You're welcome.
Yeah, when we went to dinner, this was the very first time she met Leonard. She was like, by the way, I stalked her Instagram.
Yeah, she routed up a couple things, and I was like, all right. This
Yeah, like she went in
Like books
deep.
that he read.
See, gotta do your research.
Yeah, this isn't like the you know like me first 6 to 9 maybe, and I'm glancing over the first 3. You know, she was like deep
Deep
in
into
there.
history.
Yeah, she was like-
I was like,
That's okay. I scroll all the way to the bottom because that's where the most embarrassing pictures are.
that's very true.
Oh Lord.
Mine's great.
Yeah.
Like, cool.
She said, "Oh Lord,
Oh Lord.
forget about this."
Yeah, gotta go in right now. Unbelievable.
So are we gonna do this one? What are we gonna do, guys? Vote time.
I think we should just do the person to the right or the person to your left instead of just doing like all three.
Are you trying to
people.
say you don't have anything nice to say about me?
I am. I'm saying to
You
the
said
right.
or left
You said left. Leonard's your left-hand man.
or right.
All right.
I'm your
It doesn't-
right wing man.
Uh,
You're welcome.
Anyway, it doesn't matter to me.
Alani?
Who do I get to pick?
What?
What are we doing?
You get Leonard.
No, you doing? Are we doing the
Yeah,
left
are we
or
doing?
right? Or
Yeah, are we
Yeah,
doing
that's
one
fine. We're going-
person, or are we doing?
We'll go like this.
Yeah, that
Okay.
works.
Okay. I'm up, Leonard.
Sure.
A good quality.
Yeah, dig deep.
Good luck.
Oh Lord, I have history with Leonard from work and everything else. No, I think you always try. A very good quality is you're always thinking of the team. Try to do what's best for the team and make the social environment of the team always positive. Positivity, I think, is a very good trait. Positivity within a group.
Mm-hmm. Instead of making it, as has been previously, making it better for like this sole person.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thank you. I would not have thought of that.
Yeah.
Snaps for
You're right.
I
Leonard.
want to say something back, but I know that's not how the rules work. And I'm getting off.
I think you can say something back.
You can say something back.
Oh, perfect. The quality that she named is outstanding. Like about knowing exactly where you stand at all times. Like that. Like I wish that I was more like that. I think that everyone needs to be like that. Obviously, there's some filters and stuff like that, but I feel like we've been able to have a relationship to where it's like, hey, like, just tell me how you feel. I'm not mad at you. I'm not gonna judge you. Like, say whatever it is. You know, have a conversation. Move on past that. Done. You know. So she has encouraged me to be a little bit more open and express how I feel and all that stuff. It's great. Honesty.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
G.
What's
Mm.
and then dig deep now.
So I think like this isn't two. You guys might need to help me on the words again. But you are really good with, I feel like it's compassion, but I want to say support.
Dedication.
What do you mean? You mean like empathy, like feeling?
No. Like supporting people.
Okay.
Like supporting something or giving, like wherever he is or whoever he's with, it's like all into that. You know? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think there's like a missing element for everybody in that. Like typically if I'm here, like I might be on my cell phone or maybe thinking about like, hey, I gotta run here. Like Garrett is typically like, all right, cool. Like we gotta put everything we possibly can into this. You know, I may not know what it is, but I gotta put everything I possibly can into this, which is really cool.
Yeah,
Like
I appreciate that.
roofing.
Yeah, I know.
About to kill himself roofing.
Yeah. Yep. It was slippery and slidey today.
He fell. It was great. He did
I
like
love
one of.
how she goes all like
It's like
embarrassing.
she goes, he slipped and fell and hurt his bottom.
He said that he didn't do one of like the front face ones. He went straight back, and he was like, "Oh no, I went straight back and ate it." And I was like, "I think it's funny. I watched somebody on campus do it today, and I almost grabbed my phone and got Snapchat out."
I know compassion is not a strong
Yeah.
word.
She's like, I'm very menacing.
Garrett has all of your compassion.
Yeah, my strong suit is I'm compassionate for two.
How are you? This is gonna be a great conversation later.
No, I appreciate that one. I would say yours is. Oh man. There's honestly, I don't want to sound weird, but like, there's a lot of good traits about you.
Don't sound weird.
Sorry, you're right. There's like one or two.
Are you guys holding hands?
Yeah, we're holding hands under the table.
Hand check.
Romance.
Yeah, it's real. I would definitely think. I don't want to say like brotherhood, but like. I'll say brotherhood in the sense that, I mean, like as soon as I met you, and I've seen it with everyone that you've come into contact with, whether it's Jay, Brandon, the two freshies that you had for the doubles, that you're all in. What can I do to help? What do you need from me? What can I help you be better at? You've always been, what's your goals? What's your goals? What's your goals? Always. And you've been more than 100% on, whether it's 6 months later, a year later, hey, how are your goals? Hey, have they changed? What do you need from me? What can I help you with? Are you good on finances? What do you need? And so that you've always been that person that people think of. I know that there were times that me and you hadn't talked like before I moved up here, and I was like, yeah, I need to do financing, and my brain automatically went to Leonard would be a good person to talk to about that, just because of just it's ingrained in my head. But I think you're really good at that.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you. I would say one of the best traits about you is you are very.
One of the best.
Sorry, yes, one of the very best.
Thank you, Leonard, for pointing that out.
She's taking notes.
1 point, Leonard.
He made the statement.
Yeah, I did. One of the many traits that are excellent about you, I would say, is your attentiveness to listen. Whether it's, I don't know. I mean, we could be talking about anything, and you'll make sure that you're present in the moment and you're thinking before you're speaking, for the most part. And no, I think it's very refreshing, very good to have even if it's a funny conversation, to just have like eye contact and to be in the moment and present and to be listening to what the other person has to say. And I've noticed you do that with literally everyone.
Thanks, pal.
You're welcome, bud.
Alright, buddy. Yours would have to be... there's a lot for you. I think I have a list. I actually do have a list.
Just one.
One would be you are... what? Are we taking notes on this?
No.
I can't stand him.
Sorry.
No matter what, okay, one of his best traits is that no matter what, like, we could be having a dead serious conversation, and Garrett will look at me and make the most dumbest face ever, and I'm just like, I can't even be mad at you anymore, like, and I can't. He never fails to make me laugh. Or like one morning he woke up and he said that he had bags underneath his eyes, and he said that they were darker than a raccoon's. And he said that he needs to be one of those old people that watches the infomercials on TV late at night, and that way they're like, do you need eye wrinkle cream? Because we can get you some. Call 1-800 for $39.99, 5 easy payments. And like, he did this whole voice. It was great. Garrett never fails to like brighten the situation, no matter what. He's my little yellow crayon in the box. He ain't the sharpest crayon, but he's a crayon. You're welcome, buddy.
I appreciate that so much.
Not a problem, pal.
Nice.
I went first.
No,
with
go
the
ahead.
one.
Go ahead.
She already did.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
I'm
here,
kidding.
Alani.
I'm very
Another good
nice.
one. You have good taste in colleges.
You. Give me some.
Mm.
Shout out. Who's yours?
Anyway.
Excuse me, do you have something to say? Yeah.
Your soccer team's pretty good.
Yeah, they are.
All right, wait.
You guys-
I got one for her. I didn't give mine.
I'm sorry.
But you just met me last week.
Well, from last week.
Did you stalk my Instagram too?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Just from meeting you and hearing everything you say, it always comes from the heart, I feel like.
Aw.
From like the little kids from last week, your school, like the kids you teach, to your dad, to Garrett, everything I feel like always comes from the heart. It never comes from any other place besides like what's on your heart, what really matters to you, which is, I feel like, a very good quality.
Aw.
That's rare.
I'm accepted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You're accepted.
In the box.
Yeah.
All in the box.
Out of the
Yeah.
box.
No. Anyway.
You know that TV show? That was a good one.
Cool. Anybody else got anything else to wrap up this amazing, funny, but somehow interesting podcast?
Ooh, dad joke.
Oh, we're gonna try to redeem ourselves on the dad joke.
Ready?
here.
Drum roll, please. Why couldn't the bicycle stand up anymore?
It was tired.
Too tired.
Too tired.
Ooh.
Close.
Did I tell you about the one in the ocean?
No.
What's at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? What's at the bottom of the ocean and twitches? He loves this one. A nervous wreck.
Oh.
Good one.
Yeah. One more? One more to finish it off? I feel like we always have two. And then there's like there's supposed to be a third. There's always supposed to be a third, and then we bomb on the third, or we're all
Three.
bomb on the last one.
What's my favorite one? Oh man. What do you call a pile of kittens?
Cat litter.
No. A
That's good.
meowton.
Oh god.
On that note.
That was it. Yeah, that was a good one to end on.
And we are
I
ending.
appreciate you guys being here having this conversation. It is pie time, so if you guys have been tuning in, we reached our goal.
We did. That's awesome.
Reached our goal: 150 bags made in 2 months. Too easy. And we're gonna keep moving from here. So, finish off. Please comment your definition of excellence and how do you achieve it? What does excellence mean to you? And like we always say, make the people because the people make the movement. Peace.